For this week's Academic Achiever, we meet a Marietta High School senior who has a cumulative GPA of 3.9 and is looking to enter the medical field. Our Peyton Brooker introduces us to this week's Academic Achiever.
The WTAP High School Academic Achiever of the Week, sponsored by Marietta College.
Isabella Salazar is the daughter of Alexander and Kate Salazar and is currently a senior at Marietta High School. Going into her senior year, Salazar has a cumulative GPA of a 3.9 and has scored a 32 on her ACT. This year, Salazar says her classes can still be a little tough.
I'm taking 3 AP courses right now and 1 College Credit Plus course, so I have a lot more homework than I did last year, but it's still manageable.
Salazar says her favorite subject in high school is Spanish.
My favorite subject is definitely Spanish. I absolutely love Spanish, and we have an amazing teacher here.
Outside of the classroom, Salazar is also active in music and athletics.
I play saxophone in the marching band, and I row on the crew team, and I also play clarinet in concert band.
Salazar is also a part of the Marietta Key Club and has volunteered at the Humane Society in Marietta. After high school, Isabella is wanting to enter the medical field.
I'd like to major in biology because I think it would be a good undergraduate major to have before I enter into medical school.
Isabella adds in college she hopes to improve her studying skills.
Once I get to college, I'd like to develop better study skills. Right now, I'm able to just take notes in class and, for the most part, understand, but once the content I'm learning gets harder, I'm going to have to study more outside of class, possibly teach myself a few things.
This is Peyton Brooker in Marietta, WTAP News. This is home.